What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, Haslab Lio Kaiser was revealed yesterday at the time of this recording, and it is $300, a little over $350 after tax and shipping, depending on where you live. Could be a little bit less than $350, could be a little bit more, but it's around that price point when everything is said and done. So basically, $350 for Haslab Lio Kaiser. And obviously, the natural question in the community the last day or so has been, is it worth it? Now, we are at the time of this recording, 3,900 backers with a target of 10,000 backers and 3 tiers to unlock. And the project closes in 44 days. Now, will I be backing this project? I'm going to just tell you guys right now, I'm not. I just don't care about probably 90% of Japanese G1 characters, unless if it's like Beast Wars Neo or Beast Wars 2. So I probably won't be backing this. Well, not probably. I definitely won't be backing this. You know, 350. When you get down to it, I mean, you get the base of 6 around Voyager class size bots. The tiers right off the bat, in my opinion, I think are kind of weak. Death Cobra, that's cool. The Nunchaka is pretty nice as well. But that stand for the final thing to unlock for 18,000 backers, that is weak as hell. I thought we got past stands being unlockable tiers. Like, I don't understand who in their right mind would like be, I'm waiting for this to hit 18,000 so I could back it to get that stand with this figure, because that's going to make the 350 even better. I mean, sure it is. It's another accessory. It's a stand to go with the figure, but that's like the least important thing you would want to come with Liokaiser. It just seems like a nothing burger of a tier to me to unlock a stand. So that's definitely weak to me. And I definitely do feel like the weapon and the Death Cobra here could have just been packed into the figure because it's already baked into the price. Altogether, I just think tiers are ridiculous, honestly. They never really throw up tiers, at least for Transformers, in my opinion, that are super worthy of like getting excited to hit the stretch goal. I feel like what came close to that was maybe Deathsaurus. I think those tiers were a little bit better. But everything else, Omega Prime, Victory Saber, this Liokaiser here, I don't think the tiers have been anything great, honestly. But getting down to the figure itself, Liokaiser as a whole combiner, I think the $300 price point, I don't know if I should say 300 or 350. I mean, us as the consumers, we're paying 350. We got to pay taxes and shipping and whatever other charges on this stuff. So I'm going to just say 350 because I'm a consumer. I'm not working at Hasbro. I didn't set the MSRP, and frankly, I don't care. If you're a consumer paying the 350 price point, that's the price point to me. So 350 for this guy. When you get down to the individual robot modes, I feel like we're getting cheated out a little bit here. Now, my initial reaction to these when I did my video yesterday, I thought they looked pretty good. But after I've looked at them over the last day and I looked at the original designs for the characters, I don't know what they were thinking here with some of these. I feel like the chunkiness of some of them is a little blown out of proportion. All the hollowness on the individual robot modes are pretty ugly, honestly. Especially on those couple jet formers. I mean, you get the hollowness in forearms that you would see on a deluxe class figure in 1997 Beast Wars toy line. Like, that this shouldn't be on a $350 HasLab campaign in 2025, in my opinion. I think it looks super cheap. We had the same issue with Victory Saber. They kind of touched it up with Deathsaurus and Omega Prime, but now it seems like we're back to this weird mainline-looking hollowness problem with a $350 HasLab, more expensive than Omega Prime, Deathsaurus, and Victory Saber. This is the second most expensive Transformers HasLab, I'm pretty sure, right behind the, $600 Unicron. So taking all that into consideration, these guys should have absolutely no hollowness. Now, I mean, these are about 6 Voyagers, and you do 35 times 6, that's $210. And then you get, I'm pretty sure it comes with a few of the Breast Force members. Those aren't tiers or anything, so I'm assuming those are around the prices of, I'd assume the deluxe class is probably around the price of a deluxe, and then the other ones are around the price of a core class. So you'll add that together, 25 to the 210. And then how many of these Breast Force members are coming with this here? Hold on, let me count this. You get about 6 Breast Force members, and the core class MSRP was, what was it, $10? So you do that plus 10. Altogether, this is about $295 for the base price. So maybe the extra $5 or so goes to extra sculpt or paint somewhere. I don't know how that works. Again, I'm not somebody who's an expert on how Hasbro figures are made and what goes into the pricing and everything. But I'm sure maybe the tiers have something to do with that extra $5 price point, because again, it's baked into the core price of it all. That in itself is a little bit confusing to me. So if it's baked into the price already and they don't fund, doesn't it technically mean you're paying more for less? I don't know. That whole point to me has always been a little strange and sketchy in my opinion. But I don't know, maybe there's something I'm missing in the corporate world that makes it okay, and I'm sounding like a bozo right now, but to me as a regular consumer, it sounds weird. Just looking at the robot modes themselves, I'm not really feeling it. Like, especially I'm forgetting his name. Again, I'm not too into Liokaiser. This one jet former here, look at how hollow those forearms are. Like, that is ridiculous. He looks like a deluxe class figure. If he's the size of a Voyager class, like what we're saying here, he looks pretty weird for a Voyager class. Like, he looks like something that would be in the same vein as deluxe class Needle Nose, in my opinion. He legit looks like that. So I'm not really feeling this Haslab, guys. I mean, the combined mode is the bread and butter. It's mostly what you're looking forward to. And I will say that does look pretty great. And in terms of his size, he's about like, 13, 14 inches? Because I'm pretty sure they compared it to the Devastator yesterday, and it was about the same size. So in terms of size, it's okay, I guess, for the price. I was expecting him to be a little bit bigger, like closer to your regular Titan class. Maybe the size of at least Tidal Wave in combined mode would have been nice to me for the $350 price point. The individual robot modes, the overall size of the combined mode, and just what you're getting for $350, it seems a little much to me. Like, when this was first revealed, and I was talking about this in my first video yesterday before it went up on Hasbro Pulse and before we knew the price, I was assuming this was going to be like $250, the same price of Omega Prime. Like, that Omega Prime seems worth $250 to me, or basically the $300 after tax and shipping. So I'm looking at this and it feels a little overpriced. I feel like this should have been $250, especially when you look at those individual robot modes and the overall size of the combined mode. It seems a little much to me, but overall, I'm still happy we're getting a Liokaiser, because I've seen people have been asking for a new one for so long now, and the fact that we're getting one that does seem to be better than the Combiner Wars version is pretty great for Japanese G1 fans out there. And I'm sure this is probably going to fund and at least get the first tier, which is probably the most important one, is the Death Cobra. Maybe they'll get to the Nunchaka, but I don't know, I kind of doubt it, especially since Liokaiser isn't really that big of a name. Like, when this guy was first revealed yesterday, there were so many people online that I saw that were like, who the hell is Liokaiser? I've never even heard of this guy. And me, myself, I'm freaking chrisjaammm, a Transformers whore and knowledge whore, and I barely know anything about Liokaiser, so it's probably going to get the base backing and maybe one or two of the tiers, but I wouldn't expect this to go crazy numbers, but I'd love to be surprised. It would be kind of crazy if it exceeded like 18,000 and went to like 25,000, but I don't know, I kind of doubt that. So yeah, all in all, I'm still happy we're getting this guy because it's been asked for by fans for years now. But in terms of what we're getting for a crowdfunding Haslab campaign and the price, it feels a little off to me. I'm not really digging what we're getting here if you're backing this, especially for the individual robot modes and the overall size of Liokaiser's combined form. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Just want to talk about certain things a little bit here that people have been talking about and complaining for Liokaiser the past day. All my social medias are linked down below, including my email if you guys want to hit me up about business inquiries, or if you want to commission a diorama from me, because I make dioramas for people for their stop motions, photography, or your regular display shelves in your homes. You could either hit me up on any of my social media accounts, or you could just email me and we can work out a deal. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!